Hey there, how you doing today, Virgo? My name is Sherilyn, and I'm here to do your weekly reading, although it is kind of short this time, right? Because I'm a day late. But this one's going to be for Tuesday, the 23rd, through Thursday, the 25th, and I'll be back on Wednesday with bonus readings to get you through your weekend, okay? Let us see what we get for you. We're just going to pull cards and see what they want to talk about. Alrighty. This one's going to be for my Virgos. Virgos. Okay, Virgo. Ah, my nose. Sorry. What are we... Problems, right? What are we dealing with this week? What do we got? So we're starting with the Sun. There we go. Followed by the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. And then the Two of Wands. So this is your backstory, or it's telling me where we're building from with this reading. So here in the recent past, it looks like the Sun. So that's all about things being illuminated to you. Then we have the Ace of Pentacles. This is some sort of a new opportunity coming towards you. It's also a gate card, so it looks as though you're evolving, okay? And the Two of Wands is the challenge. The challenge becomes you making decisions as far as which direction you're going to take your life in right now, okay? So this looks to me as though here in the recent past, you had some sort of a brand new financial sort of opportunity or direction that came towards you. And it was up to you to make the decision whether or not you wanted to grab a hold of this opportunity and begin to evolve in a different direction. So I can see where this could be viewed as somewhat stressful maybe, because it does look like there were decisions that needed to be made and adjustments that needed to be made to pursue a situation, a direction. This definitely looks like it's financially based. But all in all, these are 3 yes cards, and this definitely looks like it was a blessing, okay, that came towards you here in the recent past. And this is what we're building on. So, okay, that was that. So this is what we had coming from. This is where we're coming from. Where are you at currently? Currently, I have the Lovers, okay, followed by Justice, and then the Chariot. Wow. You are definitely in the middle of a very transformative sort of pivotal time in your life in general, it looks like. Okay, so the Lovers is speaking of more decisions, really, that need to be made. There's a situation heavily laden with emotion, right? Some sort of a love situation here, or the desire for a love situation, one of the two. But decisions have to be made to either take a situation you're currently in to the next level, or it is to figure out how to free up time to pursue one. Okay? There you go. Justice is in the center. Justice is speaking of the scales being balanced out in situations in general. So maybe things were tough for a long time. This is the scales being balanced out now so that you can free up time to pursue what you want or to take things to another level. Great card so far. This is really good, Virgo. The challenge here is the Chariot. So the challenge is things starting to move more quickly than maybe you had anticipated. Okay? I feel like things are starting to really pick up. And although you were ready for things to change, things to go in the right direction, you didn't quite expect everything to pick up quite this quickly. Things are taking off on you a little bit fast, maybe fast to a point that's feeling uncomfortable, okay? As far as signs go to this point, you could possibly be dealing with a Cancer, a Gemini, a Libra, and then we have Leo at the top. I mean, you could be dealing with anybody, but these are the influences that are currently sitting in the reading. Okay, so from here, where are we going? What do we got in the near future? I'm looking at the Three of Cups, the Ace of Cups, Four of Cups. I don't think I've ever had a better reading for Virgo, to be honest with you guys. This one's pretty good. Okay, so in the near future, Three of Cups would speak of a reason to celebrate. There's a reason to celebrate coming here. And also Ace of Cups, that would speak of a new start in love or being able to restart or reinvest into something. So maybe you already have somebody, you've been with each other for years. Things have fizzled a little bit. This is where you manage to breathe new life into something. Or if you're still, or if this is all about you looking for a new connection, this is where you find this new connection here in the near future. The only card we have out here that would even be a no card so far is this Four of Cups. And the Four of Cups is the challenge coming through you to you in the near future. And it has to do with you feeling disappointed or disillusioned, I don't know, dissatisfied with something. That would be kind of typical Virgo, right? Doesn't matter how much you achieve, you always want more. I don't say that as a slam. That is one of the things that pushes you forward and one of the reasons why you're so successful in life. But, you know, at times it can be a downside, right? No matter what you get, you always want more. So that's where this is coming in. But really, overall, amazing reading. You definitely seem to be turning a corner with whatever this new opportunity was that came towards you in the past. Seems like you turn a corner to come into a greater self-realization of what it is that you want going forward. Definitely looks like most of you are looking to either strengthen a love relationship you're in, or you're hot on the heels of trying to find one. And it looks like you will be very successful in that endeavor. Okay. Okay, what's on the bottom? I've got the Six of Pentacles, the Five of Cups, and the High Priestess. So with the Six of Pentacles, you need to definitely be very mindful of the fact that you can't spread yourself too thin, okay? You can only get out of a situation what you put into it. So if you go looking for this love situation and find it, and then you stop investing into that, then you will not get an investment back out of it, right? You have to find balance and remember to invest in these things that you're searching for, right? With the Five of Cups here, there's a sense of loss and regret, and it's over some sort of secrecy that you've maintained in the past. So possibly in this love situation that you're either looking for or involved in, you are not opening up, okay? You're keeping a sense of secrecy around things that is causing a problem here. And it will lead to a sense of loss and regret unless you can somehow, rectify the situation. Maybe this is a mistake you made in the past and you're trying to not make it now in the future. But this is definitely, you can only expect others to be as open to you as you are to them. And you have to invest as much as you want to pull back out of a situation. So that's, feels like a life lesson that you've basically already learned, but it's one you're trying to employ currently going forward, right? Really a great reading, Virgo. This looks like you've learned your lessons and you're trying to change things and make things the way you want them. I've got the Queen of Swords, the Strength card, and the Three of Wands. You're defensive in some respects. I'm sure that's over things that have happened in the past. I don't see it as being a huge problem, you know what I'm saying? But you can always try to soften that to some extent. When you have the Queen of Swords, she's got her sword drawn. She's being defensive towards things. She wants the truth and fears that people aren't being truthful with her. The Strength card is saying that you have more than enough inner strength to try to find balance in that situation. But the Three of Wands, you're still forward-facing. You're trying to look towards the future. You are trying to build the life you want. I get the feeling you've pretty much you've already brought yourself into a place where you feel like you've built the life you want when it comes to 3D, when it comes to material wealth or situation, status, things like that. You're already on your way. What you're trying to build right now is your love life, it looks like. You're either trying to reinvest into something you already have and make it stronger, or you're trying to find something new, one of the two. Either way, it looks like you're very successful in what you're trying to do. I like it. It's a great reading. Okay, what do you got for Tuesday? I have the World card and the Empress. This is you allowing a cycle to close out, you know what I'm saying, so that you can nurture something. So there's something here, like it could just be a way of thinking, and you're allowing that to close out, and so that you can more heavily invest and nurture something to be what you want it to be. Wednesday, I have the Five of Pentacles and Judgment. This is you feeling somewhat left out of something. You're calling judgment in a situation where you don't feel like you fit in any longer. So I don't know what this pertains to. It could be a group of friends or something that you no longer feel like they align with where you want to be or where you want to go. So you're calling judgment. It's over the fact you no longer fit into something that you once did fit into. Okay? And then Thursday, I have the Knight of Swords and the Tower. The Knight of Swords is you being on a crusade to try to find clarity. The Tower is something unexpected coming through. So I feel like something happens on Thursday that's just unexpected. I wouldn't say it's disastrous, but it is something that's unexpected. And the minute that it happens, you're trying to figure out why it happened and what's going on here. You're trying to find clarity on what this situation was about. It feels like it's off to the side, so I don't feel like it's something that has to do with the main part of your life, but maybe it has to do with this friend situation that you're trying to exit because you no longer fit into it or whatever on Wednesday. Okay, that's what I have for you this week, Virgo. It really is a great reading. Congratulations. I like the fact that you've made all this advancement, learned your lessons, and you're pushing forward in a way that's very constructive. So that's good for you. Since you made it to this point in the video, if you don't mind, can you hit the like, share, follow, comment, something? Any of them, all of them. It helps me a bunch. It really does. That's it. I don't know. No matter what the cards say, I would say make it the best week you can, but your cards were pretty good today, so just go with it, okay? All right. Thanks for everything. Take care.